Yes, sir. It's your boy Kyle the Kid and Mega the Boy, and welcome to another episode of Vibe with Your Boys podcast. How you living? How you feeling, Mega? You wasn't ready yet? You could have just told me that, bro.
Let me fix this for you right quick. We good. What's up?
You sure? You looking kind of discombobulated over there.
We good.
How you gonna act like this in front of the company? Get it together.
They gotta see the real.
Okay.
You know
most deaf.
Yeah.
Most deaf. I respect it.
you know?
If you haven't noticed already, we got the lovely Shaw with us. I don't think they not hear that. Not just talking about some just hello. What? Girl, if you aren't talking to the mic, what's going on?
I am talking to the mic. You can't hear me?
Yeah, now.
Okay.
Now.
Maybe I should hold it like right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you good.
Hello, everyone.
No.
You are now tuning into the Vibe with Your Boys podcast. Starring Kyle the Kid and Mega the Boy. You dig?
How you been? How's everything with you?
Great. I just finished, my summer semester in school.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on my last semester.
Mm-hmm.
I get my master's degree in December. Y'all should come to my graduation party.
Your master's degree.
What you got it in?
Nursing.
Come on, you knew that. Come on now.
I knew that already.
Come on.
I did. You always wanted to be a nurse?
I was just about to ask
No,
that.
actually, when I was a jit, I wanted to be a doctor. But then I found out that doctors got to go to school for 12 years. And I was like, I'm not about to be broke until I'm like 35.
Okay, so let me ask you this. At what age did your mom tell you you're going to be in the medical field?
She never really told me that. Like, my people's never really pushed nothing on me, to be honest.
For real?
Yeah. When I graduated from elementary school, I went to William Dandy. They had like a pre-med program.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there, I went to Ely. And I did the LPN program there. So I graduated as an LPN. And then after that, I went to nursing school.
Because I would say like most Caribbean parents, Haitian, Jamaican parents, they would be like lawyer, medical field, doctor, nurse. So
I wanted to be a doctor, but
they didn't do that to you.
when I found out that you finna be in school for 12 years, I was like, no, I'm not going to be broke until my 30s. I need to get the bag now. So I figured like nursing was like the quickest way to get there. And then COVID happened with travel nursing. The bag just multiplied.
Oh, yeah, you was running it up.
Exactly. Like, even though COVID was like terrible for nurses, but the money in travel nursing and hazard pay and stuff like that, it was a lot of money. So I'm happy I did it.
As a nurse, you took COVID serious off the bat?
I remember when COVID first happened, like I used to work at Broward General. When it first happened, it was like I don't even know how to describe it. It was like scary as hell. It was people quitting because they were like, I'm not gonna go in the room with no COVID patients. A lot of our techs quit. They had epidemiologists coming up to our floor showing us how to like put on the PPE and take it off. Because you have to put it on in a specific order and take it off in order to avoid like cross contamination. Yeah. And then the patient, because at the time we didn't know how it was spread, so we was treating it like it was like tuberculosis, like it was spread throughout the air. So it was crazy. That was a stressful time. Like, man, they did nurses dirty. I'm not even gonna lie. They did us dirty.
So being that you're about to get your master's, are you satisfied with like your career path of being a nurse? Like you content? You can see yourself doing that for the next
because before I became an RN, I was an LPN for 4 years. Mm-hmm. So I was already in the nursing field as is, and then I've been a nurse, an RN for 3 years now. So that's like 7 years total. Mm-hmm. So I feel like 7 years is long enough.
What's the next step after RN? Like,
when I get my master's, I'm gonna become a nurse practitioner.
So that's like,
I feel like 7 years is good enough of a foundation for me to get out there.
Step your game up.
No, she got that.
I can't take it no more, man. The hospital don't wear me out. Like, them 12, because I work night shift. Them 12-hour overnight shifts, and then it messes up my sleep schedule, and I still got class.
You haven't got used to it yet? Or you don't?
I got used to it.
Okay.
It's like, I don't want to live my whole life like that.
I feel you.
I want to have a normal life. Like, when I get off of work in the morning, everybody else is starting their day. I'm about to go to sleep for the rest of the day, and I wake up at 5, 6 o'clock in the afternoon. Half the day already gone. And then I'll be up all night because I'm used to working at night. So I don't want to live like that forever. And I read a study where it was like people who work night shift live 10 years less than the average population.
How long you trying to live?
I feel like 90 is a good age to die.
90?
Yes. 90.
But you like so old at that point, like you can't do nothing for yourself, really?
Not true.
Yeah, it's not true. It's not true. Yeah, I know.
Like Caribbean people be like 100 years old.
I ain't gonna lie.
Still walk and talk.
I know like a 90-year-old man still cutting his grass.
Yeah, I'll check out at 90.
My grandma 108.
My great grandma died when she was like 102.
Oh shit.
She been old my whole life.
Yeah, for real. My great grandma, she was 102 when she died, and the only thing that was wrong with her is she was like partially blind, but she was still like.
So you got high expectations.
I do, but I feel like at 90, I'm straight. Like what more is gonna happen at 90 that I haven't seen in 90 years?
Yeah, you done seen everything. You done seen everything.
I can't take sissy small when I'm at that age.
Now, like I said before you got here, I want to talk about more of like Caribbean culture and you being Haitian and whatnot. So you mentioned that your parents didn't really push anything on you as far as what you wanted to do. So how was it? You were born in Haiti, or no? You born here?
Yeah.
So
why does everybody think I'm born in Haiti?
Because I ain't gonna lie, like you give.
Do I give off just vibes?
Yes.
How?
Bro, you be speaking like the real Creole.
I grew up in a Haitian household.
But no, that don't mean nothing. 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 I know a lot of those who grew up in Haitian. Okay.
And that shit don't make no sense.
Yeah, it don't. That's a disgrace.
I don't understand.
Yeah,
you grew up in a household with two Haitian parents that speak Creole. Because one thing about it, Zoe's not about to waste their little English that they use at work.
It's only for court. Yeah, it's only for court.
My mom would be quick to tell you the little English that she got is for work and with white people. She's not going to be at the house forcing herself to speak English to talk to you.
That's real.
So how you grew up in a household your whole life where y'all speak Creole and you never picked up nothing? I know some people who be like, "Oh, I understand some Creole, I just don't speak it."
Yeah.
So how about Fessance? If you could speak, if you could understand it, you could sound it out.
Yeah.
And speak it. I don't know. I don't feel like I give off just come vibes.
Yeah, not all the way. Not all the way. But did you experience, especially being from Broward, did you experience like the Haitian hate growing up? Like, was that? You didn't?
Not really, to be honest, because all the schools I went to, it was hella Haitians at my schools. I went to William Dandy. Even though it was a lot of Americans at Dandy, it was also a lot of Haitians. So, and I went to Ely. It was mostly Haitians at Ely too. So. Honestly,
what about you, Megan?
Did I experience it?
Yeah, because you grew up deep side, Real Palm.
I grew up fighting.
No doubt.
I ain't gonna lie. One time I did say I was Bahamian though.
And all these years I've known you, I've never asked if you ever experienced like.
No, I never really experienced it.
To be honest, I feel like that was like in the 90s, like the early 2000s. Like if you was Haitian like in the 90s and stuff or the 80s, they was beating your ass for no reason.
Nah, for sure.
I mean, it probably depends on like what part you grew up in. Because I feel like people my age be like they used to get jumped in middle school for being like Haitian.
I never got jumped in middle school for being Haitian. It was a lot of Haitians in my middle school, so that shit was not about to go down. I mean, on Haitian Day, like. Haitians and Yanks would fight, but
yeah,
but it wasn't no y'all pushing Haitians around every day type shit, stuffing niggas in the locker room. Like nah. If it was Haitian Day, yeah, but other than that, no.
So from a J, like you been had like Zoe pride, or like it grew into as you got older.
I've always been Haitian as fuck. I can't even hide that I'm Haitian.
Yeah,
like my name is so Haitian. Like as soon as you read my name, you're gonna know that I'm Haitian. I've always been Haitian as fuck. I never claimed to be Bahamian, American, act like I can't speak Creole. And the way my mama used to send me to school with the baguette in my hair, the doodle braids,
the long socks.
with the shoe.
Can't avoid it.
My skirt was like all the way up here, and my shirt was tucked in.
You had the rolling backpack?
Exactly.
Oh, shit.
I look like a little Haitian.
Yeah. A walking advertisement.
Now, you grew up with mom and dad, right? Mm-hmm. So... I want to address one of the what do you call it? One of the things that people misconstrue about Haitian men is that they lover boys, according to him. Because it's the thing that people say like, oh, get you a Zoe guy or a Haitian guy, they lover boys and things like that, and they want to marry you after a week. He not of that belief.
Why?
It's not true.
Why it's not?
It's a conspiracy.
Why
It's
you
not
say
true.
that?
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest. There are some lover boy Haitian men.
I feel like that's more so the poppies.
Yeah, but they cheat so much they gotta be.
The Americanized Haitians not really on
Nah.
that. I feel like that's really the poppies that be trying to get married after like 3 days.
You said they cheat so much they gotta
They
be.
cheat so much they gotta be. Like you gotta make them
If
happy
you're
in
gonna
some
have
way.
4 families, you gotta make sure all your wives
Yeah.
feel like they're a queen.
You gotta spoil them. You gotta do all that.
Exactly.
But I don't think it's a national consensus that they just lover boys.
I feel like the Americanized Haitians are more faithful than the traditional zones.
Why is it like? So for you, is it like Haitian guy or bust? Like that's the only person you can see yourself with?
Hell no.
For real?
Yeah, no, let me tell you something. I used to date my very first boyfriend ever in my life was American.
You don't say.
Yes, I've dated like 3 American guys, and I've dated
Over
3 Haitian guys.
how the Yanks? How you rate the Yanks? They straight?
It's okay. I'm gonna do it. It's like some cultural differences. Aside from the cultural differences,
You don't say.
if you date an Americanized Haitian and a regular African American, it's not really that big of a difference.
Americanized Haitian.
yes.
Okay.
It's some cultural differences, of course. Like there's some things that Haitians do that Americans probably feel like, oh, I'm not doing that, or that's too much. Like if you walk into a room, you gotta kiss everybody on the cheek.
Or just say hi to everybody.
Yeah, Americans just gonna walk in and say hi to everybody and keep it.
Yeah, I don't do that kissing stuff either.
Yeah, I don't do that kissing shit
Yeah,
either.
I
I've
don't
been
do
to
that.
my mom, mommy, I
Yeah.
don't even know these people.
Yeah, I don't
I've
do
been
that.
stopped that when I was like in middle school. But like stuff like that, or just certain shit that we do, just Caribbean people do that Americans probably don't know about, or like the shit that we eat, or we got a bucket in the tub.
Oh, yeah, I definitely got a fat bucket in my tub,
Got a bucket in the tub. What's the other shit?
which never made no sense to me.
We
like,
always loud on the phone. We're just
Yeah.
loud in
Yeah,
general.
just loud.
Yeah.
Just loud. Period.
mhm.
What else? What else do Haitians do? Haitians funny as hell.
Did you grow up with that like Haitian discipline? Like
Yes.
they were strict?
I'm not gonna lie. My parents were not as strict as other people I knew, because like other people that were like 7-day Adventists and like Pentecostal,
Mhm.
they was on lockdown. Like I know people to this day that's like my age.
I was Jamaican 7-day Adventist. So.
Listen, I know people that's my age now. That's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Pentecostal, still can't come out the house. Still can't do what they want to do. Still gotta do everything like make everything. go
Like
by
gotta
their
be
parents.
in the house by 11.
Here's the thing about zones: you gotta force your freedom.
Oh
Like
yeah, that's what I did.
you gotta force your
Let me
freedom.
tell
Respectfully
you,
though.
No. Let me tell you, I
Respectfully.
went out so sad when I tried to get my freedom from my
Like, she
zone.
crossing the ledge.
The police got involved in everything, bro. Oh my god.
Nah.
Listen, and it's so sad because like my parents are really not that strict. Like I'm not gonna lie, my dad used to whoop our ass. Like my dad was not about to play with it. My mom has never whooped me before. Like my mom is the nice
Damn,
one.
man.
She whooped my brother, but she never whooped me. My dad, he don't give a damn.
Dad was laying hands on little
Bruh,
girl.
he was whipping me. He whooped my brother. We used to be on ingenue for hours at a time. He used to make us put our hand out,
Mhm.
and then every time you put your hand back, he got to start over.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, let me tell you how I got my freedom from myself. Even though I was on lockdown after the situation. So I was in the 10th grade, I think, and I skipped school. This is so crazy now that I think about it. I was like 14, 15.
Yeah, about 15.
Yeah, I skipped school, and then I went to the mall with my friend. But I forgot to pretend to be my mom to call in my absence to the school.
Skipping steps.
So I folded. So they calling my parents like, oh, Charlene was absent in first period. So they didn't really think nothing of it. I probably got to school late, like class late or some shit. Second period, call my people. Charlene was absent in second period. So now my parents blowing up my phone.
Yeah.
I can't pick up the phone because I'm at the mall. And my mom blowing up my phone. She leaving voicemails on my phone. My dad is texting me. Everybody's looking for me. My friends at school are texting me like, Shaw, where you at? Your mom just called me. Everybody's looking for me.
Oh, you got an ass whooping of your
the
life.
only person that knew where I was my friend that I was with at the time. Bro, I didn't even know that it was that deep. Come to find out, we took the city bus back home to my house. I'm walking to my house. I see police in front of my house. I see my mom and dad.
She got her ass whooped.
I see my mom and
She got her
dad
ass whooped.
standing outside giving the police a statement, like a missing child, like a missing persons report. And then I'm over here walking up to the house, bro.
At 15, they threw it down on you.
Bro, I'm not even gonna lie. They didn't even whoop me.
They whoop you.
No, they didn't whoop me. Hell no. 15 getting a whooping. I'm gonna call the police. But no, they didn't even whoop me. But bro, my parents put me on the worst punishment. Like I was on lockdown for like 2 years after that, bro. My mom and dad had to take me everywhere I had to go, pick me up everywhere I had to go. I could not be outside of the crib past 11. I couldn't do shit until like the end of my senior year when it was like.
So you wasn't really experiencing high school?
Hell no. And plus, I was in the LPN program. I didn't have time to like, go out and shit. And even if my parents wasn't having it, I didn't really start going out again until it was like prom, grad bash. Like end of senior year. So they was like, all right, you can go have your fun now.
So when you finally got that freedom, did it make you want to start like going crazy or like?
Even when I went to nursing, even when I went to school, I went to a PWI. So it's not like I went to FAMU or something where I was going to have a lit college experience.
Which school you went to?
FAU. I mean, I had like some fun times with my friends. Like, we used to go to college parties. We went to Kappa parties, shit like that. But nursing school takes up so much of your time. You really just have to sacrifice fun, to be honest. You just got to tell yourself, like, you're not about to be a party animal and be in nursing school because you're going to fail fast. So when we had time, we would go to parties. We used to go to Runway in Miami.
Yeah.
Runway.
We used to go to Panic Room, that Kappa Halloween party. What else we went to? Pangea.
The show.
Like that. And then like towards the end of our nursing years, we took a trip and went to Puerto Rico. But other than that, it was just textbooks 4 years straight.
I wasn't going to bring this up until probably later, but since you mentioned in parties and stuff.
Yes.
Explain to me, or whoever, the cultural importance of Carnival.
Here we go.
Yeah. I'm going to have you on here and I bring it up.
Oh my gosh. But nah, Carnival started as like a celebration of like liberation from slavery.
Yeah.
So islands like all across the Caribbean, came up with. I don't like how you smile.
No,
like
yeah, I agree. I agree.
Yeah, so,
I know.
we were gaining our independence and we wanted to celebrate our independence from the white man.
So.
I know what you're gonna talk about though. About people being in relationships and going crazy at Carnival.
Bingo.
Not here. Look, I agree with you. There's levels. If your dom is on, if a man is laying on the floor and your dom is riding it, humping it,
I mean that's to say the absolute least,
and busting it a split on it and hit like okay, like now you
that has nothing to do with culture
at all. Because you can definitely I jumped last year. I did Carnival last year, and it's very rare when you with a group of your homegirls. It's very rare that you're even gonna come across a man to dance with. It's just like at the club. If you're jumping with your homegirls, you dance amongst your friends. So here or there, a guy might come up behind you. You dance for like what 10, 15 seconds and keep it pushing.
10, 15 seconds. That's a long dance.
That's a love scene in a movie, bro. 10, 15 seconds. 10,
15 seconds for a dance.
DJ probably changed a song in about 10 to 15 seconds.
Okay.
Huh?
Hey, he already fantasizing at that point.
Okay, see, it's not even that deep. But when I went to Carnival, it was very rare that a man even came across. Like it was like a group of like 10 of us. So most of the time you dancing amongst, your homegirls. But I definitely agree that if you're in a relationship, you should not be
going to Carnival.
Busting some
at all.
No,
I agree.
No.
Don't go at all. I agree.
So you saying that you wouldn't be cool with your girl going to Carnival at all?
She going her mom and stuff? Like,
she was going. She been going for 10 years straight.
Yeah, then you gonna miss the 11th year.
It's okay. And the rest
you're not gonna miss that. You went 10 years straight. There's nothing you gonna miss.
Okay.
Nothing changed.
What about the men that's in a relationship that's jumping?
No, let's stay on topic. Let's stay on topic. All right.
Yeah. Switch things around.
Yeah. Listen, I feel like it's a limit. Like, you shouldn't push your boundaries. I definitely feel like people definitely be trying it. Like, you do not need to be busting a wine and hitting a split and on the floor and grinding and humping and doing all of that extra shit.
Here's my thing, right?
Yes.
Imagine you let your girl go to Carnival or whatever party, and you just scrolling through his social media, and you just see your girl like going viral, like catching a mean dance.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's why I'm like,
now you gotta pack
bet.
this shit up. You gotta call the homie, pack this shit up.
Change the locks.
That's too much work. Just stay home, man. Just stay home, bro.
It's crazy, but listen, you just have to know your limit. People know who to try. To be honest, that's all I'm gonna say. You know who to try. You know what your partner will or will not accept.
True.
I
That's
feel
true.
like Carnival is not the occasion to test your luck.
True.
Like,
You feel me? If you want to go put on a little costume with the feathers and all that, and
like,
look
people,
good with your homegirls.
Some people don't even do the whole thing. Some people get a costume, get dressed up, do makeup. They literally take their pictures at the beginning of Carnival, and then once the trucks start moving, they're like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna see y'all at the end, because that's like a 13-hour walk that you got to do.
Sheesh.
Yeah. So some people not even about to sit up there and do all of that. They just come there to take their pictures and do promo, or some people serving food, stuff like that. So yeah, you can't be suing out here. You gotta chill.
I mean, that being said, what are the stuff that Shaw doesn't accept? Like no, zero tolerance.
Moody men.
Moody men.
Yes.
I respect
So,
that.
okay, so that's like 1 minute they everything off cool. Next thing he throwing a bitch fit about why it's no toothpaste or something like that, or just on your ass.
It's not even that. I just feel like at a certain age, you just look dumb, just losing your temper for every little thing. Like, you don't have to respond to everything with anger. You don't have to lose your temper for every little thing. Like, I know some people who just wake up angry. They wake up on edge, wake up irritated. Like, I mean, I feel like there's always a deeper issue behind that. That's
Yeah,
not,
for sure.
That's not just, I mean, it's very rare that somebody's just naturally an angry person. But most people don't really care to look deeper. Yeah, look deeper as to why am I waking up angry every day, or why am I, feeling so sad all the time. Especially now, that's extremely important because, people be unaliving themselves unexpectedly. People that you never would suspect, would do something like that. But yeah, moody people, like, I feel like people are, how can I put this? I don't know. I feel like a lot of people are afraid to just communicate. I feel like some people
So they just lash
like
out.
are scared of the response that they're gonna get if they
Or don't know how to communicate.
Yeah, they're scared of like what you're gonna say if they say something, so they rather just not say anything and just do.
So do you consider yourself
passive-aggressive
too
stuff.
old at this point to deal with something like that? Like,
I consider myself a happy person.
no, I mean as far as like to deal with another person who is like that.
It's limits. I'm not gonna say that just because somebody's depressed. Oh, fuck you, it's over. I'm not dealing with that. Like, that's not fair. Like, especially if we locked in and we've been together for a little minute. I'm not gonna just throw you to the side because you're depressed or you're going through something mentally. But when you don't care to do better, or like want to do better, or you don't try to do better, or you're just using me as like your emotional crutch.
Or punching bag.
Yeah, nah. I gotta put me first, Lucius. I gotta put me first. I can't do that. Like, I'm not gonna, because who's to say I'm not gonna be depressed one day, or like I'm gonna be sad, or I go through shit. I wouldn't want my partner like leaving me to fend for myself. But if I'm gonna be a bitch and I'm gonna walk all over him, and I'm gonna act ungrateful, and I'm gonna be treat him like shit, I can't expect him to stick around.
Now, anything else? So moody men, no go.
Yes, cheap men.
Cheap?
Yes, cheap.
What's cheap?
There's a difference between being broke and cheap to me.
Or being frugal and cheap.
Yeah, because there's a lot of men with money who are very frugal or very cheap.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of broke guys who, even though with the little that they have, they'll still look out for you and like, come through in like small ways to show you that they fuck with you. I can't do cheap. Because I'm not a cheap person. Like, if I do something for somebody, I'm going to go all out. I'm not going to get you no piece of shit. I'm not going to lowball you. So if I want something, or if I ask you for something, I don't want to hear, oh, I don't believe in spending my money on that. Actually, that just happened to one of my friends.
I don't believe I'm spending my money on that.
Listen to this shit.
I'm listening.
I want to hear the male perspective of this situation.
I agree with you.
And I'm so sorry for putting my friend on blast. I'm not going to say her name.
Yeah,
it's not a crazy situation.
Yeah.
I would never put out like no personal business, right? But she asked a man for $100 to get her nails and feet done. I feel like that's a decent price. Because see, my sets be like $110. And then I'll tip my nail tag like $20. So that's like $130 for a set. That's just your hands. Sometimes cheaper. Actually, it's cheaper now because I cut my nails down short. But when I was getting like the ratchet extendos,
they come on like
you could easily pay like $100, $120 for your nails. Pedicures, I get gel pedicures. That's like what, $30, $40? So you're looking at about $200 for your hands and feet. So the fact that she asked him for $100 to get her nails and feet done, I feel like that's a reasonable.
How long does it last? Like, how long does it typically last?
Gel pedicures?
No, like 200, like 6 months.
I could stretch 6 months.
I'm asking you, like, how long it last?
That's a monthly expense.
200?
To get your nails and feet done every month, yes.
I respect it.
Yes.
I respect it.
Okay, but
so the man gonna say, "Oh, I don't believe in spending my money on that because that's not necessary."
Like you can live without it, type shit.
No, the fuck I can't. As a woman, I cannot live without getting my nails and my feet done. Actually, so he was like, "Oh, if you needed it for bills, I would have gave it to you, but you just wanted to get your nails done. I don't feel like."
Is that proven though? Like, is that proven? Like, if she's ever needed something that was important,
well, I don't know. I don't know. You know, I'm asking too much questions.
Yeah, okay.
I don't want to get too deep in people's business.
Yeah.
But he was like, "Oh, if it was for bills, I would have had no problem sending it. But you want to get it for your nails and feet done. I don't find that necessary, so I'm not gonna spend it." If my nigga told me that, we're gonna have a problem, especially if I never ask you, because she don't. So the one time I do ask you, it's not necessary.
If that's your nigga, I ain't gonna lie.
That's kind of crazy.
No, that's not kind of. It's crazy. For 100?
Exactly. Put yourself in this position. Your mom, she's an independent woman. She got her own place. She got her own car. She has her own job. She takes care of herself. You know, she feel me. She paid all her bills this week. Damn, she want to get her nails done. She can't. And she comes to you and asks you $100 to get your nails done. Yeah. I do not think that you should tell her no. Or you should be like, "Oh, it's not necessary." And even if you felt like it's not necessary, you was better off lying to her and be like, "I ain't got it right now," instead of telling me that it's not necessary. Yeah, that's too different.
Yeah.
Two different ways.
That's true.
Damn, I ain't even got it right now. As long as you lying and I don't know you lying, you got that. It's not necessary. Now I'm gonna have a fucking attitude. Because what do you mean it's not necessary?
No, I agree. I definitely think that if we actually going together, and you know somebody I just met like 2-3 weeks ago,
no,
or whatever,
we locked in. We are dating. Even if y'all not in a relationship, if y'all been exclusively dating for 6 months plus,
okay,
yeah. We're not 21 no more. If I've been dating you for 6+ months, we go together. Sorry. The fuck we talking about for 8 months?
Well, yeah, 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, like fuck. Yeah. We might not call each other boyfriend and girlfriend, but there's a mutual understanding that we fuck with each other only. Because if I find out you doing some weird shit, I'm gonna get upset, and vice versa. Even if we're not boyfriend and girlfriend. That whole we've been talking for 3 years shit, nah.
No, not 3 years. 6 months. 6 months is a good number. 6 months is a good number.
I feel like after 6 months, you still don't know if you like somebody. You still don't know y'all want to lock in. I feel like the max is a year.
To find out if you like somebody?
To date before y'all get into an
I'm gonna be honest. As a guy, we know.
You know what? I learned my lesson into rushing into relationships. We're trying to force niggas.
How quick did you used to rush into them? How quick we talking?
I was with one guy for like 3.5 years, 4
years. Woo!
See, I'm not that bad. Y'all be trying to make it seem like I'm a Vietnam or something. I'm not. But I was with
You saw that?
I was with him for like 3 years, and we dated for like 2 months. We talked for like 2 months, and then we were in a relationship for 3.5, like 4 years.
That's not bad.
2 months, 2 months, not that bad.
But we already knew we liked each other, so it was just like, fuck.
I would have said 3 months, but 2 months not bad at all.
I was 18 at the time though, so.
Oh yeah.
I was young.
So that's the quickest you ever got into a relationship? Mm-hmm. Oh, you straight? I thought you were gonna say like 2 weeks or something, or a week.
Yeah.
It definitely exists. You know it exists. You know it exists.
To be honest, by 2 weeks, most people piss me off, and I don't even like you no more. I get turned off easily.
What's some of your turn-offs?
A lot.
Damn.
All right, top 3.
Unintelligent men. Like, I like guys who can, like, y'all. You see how y'all have a podcast? I can speak on a range of different topics. Some guys, they can't speak about nothing else besides sports
and
rappers.
Yeah. So what you want to talk about? You want to talk about
it's like talking to a fucking high school.
You want to talk about politics and stuff like that?
We can talk about anything. I be watching the news. I be reading articles. I'm always reading shit. Like I be on Reddit. I be on YouTube watching videos. I be looking up the most randomest shit. Like I know like the most randomest facts about American history and like history of other countries, music.
So you like a well versed guy. If you're not well versed,
I like a well versed person. Like,
okay.
Like Princess Diana conspiracy theories, JFK, shit like that. Like interesting.
Check you out.
Look here, nerd.
What's another turnoff?
Again, cheap men.
All right. Before you move on though, like, I'm gonna be honest. I've been called cheap, but I don't feel like I'm cheap because I spent like money on stuff that I care about. Like, I've dropped bread on shit that I care about.
I don't feel like being wasteful is a good thing. Like, just because you're a paymaster, that's a whole nother different story. Because some guys spend money without thinking on anybody. And
it don't mean nothing to them.
Exactly.
So like them spending money is like they don't value it. So even if they're giving it to you and you feel good,
they don't care.
They're not looking at as far like I love you.
Sentimental thing.
Yeah.
They just like, oh, this hoe want a wig.
I got it. Or them giving it to you is a way of them stunting or whatever.
So I don't know. Like, it depends. Like, if you're a paymaster, that's a whole other different thing because they just spend money on anybody and everything.
Yeah.
But I feel like being cheap is when you need something and you rather cut corners than to just flat out, spend the money on something that's good quality that'll last you.
All right.
Instead of buying something that's a piece of shit that you're gonna have to keep buying over and over again.
You like going out having fun.
Yes.
You go out with your guy and they be like $500 for the section. And he be like, yeah, we could chill right here.
It's just us two?
Yeah.
Hell no, we ain't paying $500 for no damn section. See, maybe I might be cheap too, cause I'm smart with my money.
But that's like more wasteful.
2 people for a section. We gonna get a fucking table.
Ain't that's about the going rate?
Or we gonna
but
sit
it's 2 people though.
Or we gonna sit at the damn bar.
Okay.
Like, nah, I'm within reason. Like, nah, like the nigga I just told you about is being cheap.
Okay. Yeah, no, for sure.
That,
yeah, he making
something
the real niggas look bad.
Something unreasonable like that.
You got something to say, brother?
No, I just want to ask: is $200 a going rate for
her?
Like,
not for everyone.
That's a going rate? No, for your nails and stuff. I'm still stuck on that.
No, not all the time. Like, I cut my nails down short because of work, so my nail sets be like $80 now. So that's nothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But when I graduate and I'm out of school, I'm going right back to my ratchet extendos, and they're gonna go right back up to like 100, 120. Yeah, I used to get my nails like really long and bedazzled.
How much is your monthly upkeep? Because I hear women say like, I'm not high maintenance if I'm the one maintaining it or something like that. Whatever y'all say, I'm not sure. But
y'all.
But
let me tell you what happened. When I locked my hair, that cut out my biggest expense was my hair.
So did it go with dreads?
Wigs be like $300-$400. Then you got to pay $100-something to install it. And then the laces these days don't even last. So then you got to go back and like
touch up.
Weeks to pay a touch up. You done spent like $600 a month on your hair. For what? I don't be going nowhere like that for real.
Just get a brush cut.
So like I don't be going like unless I go out on the weekend, like a weekend or two out the whole month. I just go to work in school. So what am I paying $600 a month? So I locked my hair, and now I just pay like $80 every 2 or 3 months to get my hair retwisted.
Okay, so the hair expense about $80 2 or 3 months. What about everything else?
Nails, I'll say $100. We're just gonna round up.
That's more reasonable.
I'll say $150 for nails because my nails and my feet. That's a monthly expense. I don't get my lashes done anymore, but getting your lashes done like mink extensions used to be like $140.
And you would do that monthly?
Yes. And you have to get fills every 2 or 3 weeks, which is like $80, $90. What else? I just be shopping, buying clothes for just in case I go out in the future, buying shoes just in case I go out in the future, investing. I don't know what I'm in. Listen, I just be putting money in blindly into stocks and hoping it'll pay off one day, like Apple stocks.
Yeah.
I be on Twitter looking like what other people talking about because I don't know what I'm doing. So I'll be like, oh, everybody talking about this stock. Let me go put some money in it.
It's app. I'm going to just let it sit there.
So far, it's worked out in my favor. So I'll be putting some money in investments in crypto. I still don't know what I'm doing with crypto either, but I'm still in them little Twitter threads where they be talking about fucking stellar lumens and shit. I don't even know what that is.
Is that?
I don't even know what that is, but I see other people talk about it, so I'm gonna do it. And what else? I'm saving up because I want an AMG.
Big body.
Yeah, I already know exactly what I want. It's gonna be customized with the red interior. I need a big girl car because I want to have a big girl career and a big girl salary. I feel like an AMG screams nurse practitioner. Like, oh.
That sounds about right.
She getting a bag.
Can you date a man that make like significantly less than you?
Not significantly, but I can date a man that makes less than me. Honestly,
$20,000 gap.
If I make $80K and he makes $60K, I can do that.
40.
In this economy?
I ain't gonna lie, 40, I think it depends what job you do. Like,
yeah, 40's pushing it.
Yeah.
Like 40K.
How much the teacher make?
40K.
That's what I said. Depend what job you like. 40,
He a teacher. He a teacher.
40K is really not that much money
No, it's not.
these days. Like,
especially if it's pre-tax.
G shit.
Yeah.
He a teacher. 45K.
2 years in, he's still pretty.
He helping you.
Okay, 2 years
You
in.
have a smart jit.
Okay, he's 2 years in, so he has room for growth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you know,
But if it's capped at 40K, you can't do it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, I respect it.
Nah, but I want an AMG.
He know how to cook and he get around the house.
I'm not. Let me tell you something. As a Haitian woman, this is why I need to marry a Haitian man, so we could be on the same page when it comes to the finances. I'm not saying that a man has to pay all the bills. Here's my ideal setup.
Especially not in this economy. You got me fucked up.
Here's my ideal setup. The man pays the most expensive bill, mortgage and the rent, and I pay everything else, light bill, cable.
That's real.
I can literally pay all the bills, and I still won't equal the mortgage or the rent. Light, cable. Fuck cable.
Pay everything that have to do with inside the house.
Light, water, streaming services, internet, groceries, upkeep, buying shit for the house. That still won't equal the rent or the mortgage.
True.
So we could do that setup. I'm gonna try to finesse him to pay my car insurance. I could pay my car payment, but you could put my car in your policy. And
hopefully it's about like $100 or $200.
Yeah. I mean, I'll save that if we're married. Like, if
we're married,
if we marry,
it's about 400.
If we marry, we definitely gonna be on the same car insurance policy. And you definitely gonna pay that. I mean, I'll pay my car payment. So but
joint accounts.
Yeah, I was about to say joint accounts. There's no point.
Why?
Yeah, there's no point.
Y'all can have separate accounts, but have one joint account.
Why? Why am I going out of my way to put money in a joint account?
When we got Cash App,
when I got Cash App, Zelle,
Apple Pay,
like I have my own account. If something needs to be brought, I'm gonna just use my debit card and buy it. If something needs to be brought, you use your card and buy it. If I need some money,
can I be an authorized user on the account?
For what?
Yeah. I mean, if it's I would let my husband be an authorized user, because if it's an emergency and I can't access the bank account, like what if I get in a car accident, or what if we have jits and they need something and I'm not available?
Can you help me explain the dynamic with Haitian mothers and their son?
No, because it's fucking weird. It doesn't make any sense.
I'm a snitch on him.
Relax. Because listen, Haitian dads and Haitian daughters are like this.
Yeah.
But it's never weird.
Nah, yeah. I just love my daughter.
It's just always he loves his daughter. It's always a typical daddy-daughter relationship. Yeah. He do whatever for his daughter. He spoils his daughter, and it ends there. Haitian moms take it to another extreme, bro. Like, their sons be 28. She be doing his laundry, cleaning his room, cooking his clothes. So then when this nigga gets married, he's useless. Now his wife has another child to take on in her house because his mama done babied him his whole life. I feel like Haitian moms do their sons a disservice when they do that. That might have flew in Haiti, but in America, ain't no girl checking for no mama's boy. Like, I'm gonna send you right.
I ain't no mama's boy. Now you ain't gotta say that. I ain't no mama's boy, but
I feel like a mama's boy is more so a personality. Like, you can tell when a nigga's a person. Yeah, that's a personality trait.
You don't believe like how they treat their mom, how they treat you, type thing, or?
I mean, there's some truth to that. I feel like that's not a universal thing. Because some guys definitely they just don't have a good relationship with their mom. It could be something deeper than what you know about, some family shit that happened years ago. Because families be beefing for years on end, never talking to each other type shit. But I don't know. Sometimes.
Now let me say this.
I don't want to find out.
He said that if it come to his wife, by the way, he got this 10-year rule about marriage thing. But we can get to that another time.
What?
Relax.
A 10-year rule?
Relax.
What is that?
Explain it first. Right.
What is a 10-year rule? You gotta be together for 10 years before y'all get married?
Minimum.
I'm mad.
Minimum. That's not. We can spin the block on that. Hold on.
It needs some context.
Hold on.
Anyway.
It needs some context.
He said that if it ever came down to a life decision, if it got to pull the plug or anything like that, he would want his mom to have the power over his wife.
Why?
You don't agree?
No.
Explain.
All right. If my mom is in the right state of mind, like she has all her faculties in order, she has to make that decision over my wife, because this lady raised me my whole entire life, loved me my whole entire life. If there's anybody I know that's going to wait to the very last second till I don't have no more juices left in my body, is my mother.
Oh, brother.
Listen. That would make sense.
It does make sense. If you
Oh, brother.
Bro, this lady, I know this lady gonna make sure I'm all the way down. Ain't nothing left. Like, you hear so many times like, oh, you work in the hospital. They prematurely pull the plug. Or they was about to pull the plug. Somebody say no. 3 months later, 4 months later, the person comes
That
back.
is an extremely
His
unlikely.
mom gonna make sure.
She gonna make sure.
She gonna be pastor.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Oh, brother.
Yeah, I'm not saying my mom just ain't got it. All right, bro. You the next kid. Like, you the next one. But no, I think she should have the final say.
Absolutely. The fuck
Nah, if she
not.
can't do it, then
No.
it's up to you.
When you become married, you and your wife become one. You don't go running back to your mama
Yeah. I agree.
because you're on life support.
Yeah, I agree.
I would feel disrespected
No.
if I've been with a man
And you have no say.
and we vowed together
That's conversation. You gotta have a conversation.
through life and death,
That's
through
the
sickness and in health,
That's
and you said "fuck me."
the conversation y'all
And
gonna
went
have
to
before you
your
get
You
mom?
married.
gotta have conversations. It's all about conversations.
That's
You're not gonna find out when I'm on
insane.
my deathbed.
That
You're
is
gonna find out early, like before
That
we get
is
married.
insane. I'm gonna rip up
I mean,
whatever.
in his defense, she got 10 years to find out.
Yeah. By year 8, you're gonna know whether or not you.
That's some malarkey. That's a load of baloney. No, when you
I
become
feel like
married,
you're not trying to understand it.
I understand what you're saying, but when you become married, you become one with your spouse. I wouldn't expect my husband for something to happen to me. He comes to the hospital thinking, "Where's my wife? Where's my wife?" Oh, it's okay. Her dad already took care of it. He gonna know what the fuck?
It's her dad.
Nah, don't
No,
tell me
nigga.
It's her
No.
dad. Now, if her dad was not in her life or
Hell
something,
no.
that's not gonna.
Nigga, that's gonna be
My husband
your
gonna
wife
feel
and the
on
mother
top-
of your kids.
Exactly. I'm the mother
Yeah,
of your
that's
children.
cool. I agree.
We vowed before the Lord
Yeah.
through sickness
You
and
and my
health,
mom gonna come together.
and you
She's gonna ask you what
backdoored.
you think.
You backdoored me and went through your mother. It's gonna be beef whenever you wake up.
Not if you were trying to kill me.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
If you the one trying to pull the plug, I don't know. When I wake up,
Some wife be too like happy to pull the
This
plug.
is why your wife needs to be a nurse, so she can use her nursing judgment and make the best medical decisions for your health. Not your mama. Your nurse wife. I encourage everybody to wife a nurse in 2022.
Right, fellas, listen to what I'm saying. Listen. I'm saying listen.
mama gonna hold it down.
I'm trying to tell you.
No,
I'm
bro.
trying to tell you.
I don't like that. I feel like if you're even going into your marriage with that mindset, you shouldn't be getting married. I feel like when I get married, it's me and my husband against everybody else. To be honest,
Now you acting like I said my mom got.
I ain't gonna. It's never gonna be fuck my parents.
I don't like that. You acting
What
like
you-
I said my mom got to sit in the front seat when you get in the car. I didn't say that. I said life
I don't
is
even want to
death
get into
situation.
I don't even want to get into that.
You know what I'm saying?
dog.
Like, if you got to go somewhere, my mom got to go somewhere. My mom might have to wait 35, 45 minutes for me to
I
get
don't
the
even
car.
want to get into that, dog.
But
But he
life
talking
is
about
death.
life and death.
Nah, bruh. I feel like when I get married, it's gonna be me and my husband against the world, and fuck who don't like it.
yeah, me, you, I'm playing.
Haitian men and their mothers. This
No, I'm
is
not even like
exactly
that,
what I'm
bro. I'm
talking
not
about.
that, bro.
This is exactly what I'm talking about.
I love my mom. I ain't no
Strange.
mama's boy. Like, I ain't.
Listen, I make
No,
sure my
but
brother's
she
not a
do
mama
the
boy. My mom too. She don't baby my brother. She's nice, but she don't baby my brother. We're not gonna be raising no mama's boys.
Real quick before we end,
Mm-hmm.
you like how you talked about like how you got hella whippings from your dad growing up and things like that. Some of that stuff, of course, like you said, it is like not good to transfer down and stuff like that. But is there any discipline that like you'll want to like keep going as a parent when you
From being Haitian?
in the
Well,
future?
my kid's gonna learn how to speak Creole. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. When I have kids, I'm gonna be the Creole speaking parent, and my husband can speak English to them, so they can learn 2 languages at the same time. Because I want to make sure my kids speak Creole.
Keep it going.
I'm gonna emphasize respect, because you know how Haitians feel about respect, honneur, principe.
Yeah.
Like having morals and values and principles, respecting people, respecting
Yourself.
yourself, respect those who respect you. Don't fuck that. Respect your elder shit, because elders be disrespectful.
That's fun.
And I definitely done got in trouble a few times for going at it with an elder, because you're not just gonna be talking to me any type of way because
Respect who respect
you're
you.
a gun one. Because I'm a gun one too. I'm above 18.
Mm.
Sometimes you gotta put them older Haitians in their place. But I'm gonna teach my children to be respectful. They're gonna be eating Haitian food, just like how my mom never let me and my brother eat like junk food growing up, because she has like a theory that
You know how to make that Haitian food?
not all of it. Anything
Okay.
that takes like 18 hours to cook, like legume,
Okay.
no, but I can make like the basics. I can survive.
Okay.
Come on, Shaq.
I can make the
Can you cook?
I can make the.
Can
No,
you
I can cook.
Okay.
Bro, I used to meal prep and shit in college. I was too poor to
Okay.
buy food and shit every day. I was I was a chef back in college.
You gonna pass down any of them whoopings?
Nah, I'm not whooping my kids. There's no point. Like, my dad used to whoop us and we go back and do the same shit we was just doing. Or sometimes it'll just make me hate my dad for a day. Like, I don't want my kids to hate me or, like, be scared of me.
Not even like a tap?
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely tap you. I'm going to pinch them. I'll definitely give you a tap on the ass, pop in the mouth.
Okay.
But, like extension cords,
belts. I ain't talking about that.
Yeah, belts.
No, hell no.
Sundial, depending how disrespectful the misbehavior was. But I don't know. I want my kids to still grow up with, like, you know, their Haitian culture. I don't want my kids to be too Americanized because Timonisi fue con. Even though I'm one too. I'm an American. I've been talking about people born in America like I'm not born.
Even though you didn't say the Pledge of Allegiance growing up, but
my mom told me not to. She was like, "Why are you pledging allegiance to the flag when you're Haitian?" I was like, "Mommy, you're right."
Not real. Maybe anything else before we end off? Anything? Good.
Okay, cover it.
I want to come back again.
Most definitely. This is the warm up. I'm just getting you comfortable. Everything. Okay. You feeling good?
Yeah.
Most definitely.
What we're gonna talk about next time?
Oh God.
We're gonna talk about it now, Sha. We still recording.
Yeah.
But hopefully you guys enjoyed the conversation. I'm happy that you was able to come and chop it up with us. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. It's Kyle the Kid, Mega the Boy.
This going on YouTube?
Oh, before we end off, you ever brought a nigga home that your mom just didn't like or your dad just didn't
I've only brought one boy home in my whole life.
I like her.
They never, yeah. People be so quick to just introduce anybody.
I've only brought one boy to my people's in my whole life. I don't play. First of all, my people's not gonna play that. Every day you got a different menage in and out of the person.
Especially you a female.
Yeah, exactly. You know, you know they don't even want us having a boyfriend until we get married.
Yeah, like the dumbest shit ever.
But my parents liked him actually. Like he went to my college graduation. He sat with my parents. He went out to eat afterward. He helped my mom do pepe, all types of shit. He was Haitian. Yeah, they liked him. It didn't work out, and that's the first and last guy.
Do they still bring it up?
Nah. I've been told him to chill out. Well, my mom asked me about it when he ain't come around for like 6 months, but I was like, it's done. That's it. Let's not talk about it.
Okay. Well, like I said, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. It's Kyle the Kid, Mega the Boy. And we out.
Yeah, dude.
Bye.